I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from MetLife. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Steady.
Daniels setting up the play action. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
New set of downs from the 37.
Ready, ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt hitting it for the first time. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Daniels. The right side is caught by Samuel. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Daniels back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Dragon 60.
From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
70, Warriors 70, Viking 18. Ready.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Looking for somewhere to throw. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than... Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Running near the 10. And he's in. So how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2.
The distance normally dissuades anyone from trying a fake. He laughed in the face of danger, though, with that call, and fortunately, his guys delivered.
It's Darius Slayton with the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Play action now. Daniels. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. To throw, Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Now Daniels on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Here we go, shot, go!
From the gun, here's Darts. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, here's Darts. Likely's got it right side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A gain of 15 there. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Here we go, here we go!
Scatterboo now from the gun. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun this time, here's Darts. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to.
And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's caught. And he runs this in. That's going to knock this game up at 8 apiece.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Starting on the grounds here, Kronsky Merritt. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
Okay, ready?
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now motion him out of the backfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Daniels is going to throw again. Hits his running back. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Michael McFadden able to make the play. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Go
They send a man in motion. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders break the tie here in the 1st. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 15-8 our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this.
Chad Ryland.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Mike Sainristil makes the play. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check out.
Dart resetting here after the pick. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
He's trying to go deep again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps the defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
First down. First and 10 at the
Running with Scannaboo. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll air it out on 3rd. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And he's tackled for no gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll go. Here's Darts. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
7 yards on that pickup. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Give the Scannaboo here on his own read. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face.
Intercepted in the end zone. Nick Cross has it. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. The 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. On play action with Darts. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target and really the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
3rd and 10 coming up, Brock. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. Stick around. There's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. He's got it at the 24. That'll be the first and more. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
He finds Tigakonkwo for the grab. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Quan Martin with the pick. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape, not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Check up.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Come on.
3rd and long for him here. He's got it along the sideline. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The Giants using their first timeout. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Mark going to throw again. Likely's got it right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Makes the tackle. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 76, 19 tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Back to throw it. Look at that power, deep left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Slayton with a return. Things going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Driving forward with Scattaboo. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough. Enough push, enough drive.
And they pick him off again! Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now. Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Bails out of the pocket quick. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. And that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
A gain of 36 yards.
Here we go.
First down, Washington.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here's Scattaboo. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
And 4.
19, go.
It's Scannaboo on second down. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game, and failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Quick throw right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive.
First down.
On first down, here's Dart. Screen here for Scannaboo. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's another Giants.
Let's go.
First down. First and 10 at the
From the gun, here's Dart. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Darts out of the shotgun. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Ready. 19, Cowboy. Me. Come 19, come 19. Ready.
From the red zone on first. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's second and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams with field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants put at least a tiny dent into that lead. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
Giants 15.
Sanders all set to send it away.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger.
He'll give it to Krosky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Running once again with Krosky Merritt. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
It's Krosky Merritt on third. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the first.
That's good for a Commanders first down. A gain of 12.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Kate, I don't know how much longer we'll see plays like this in the NFL with how little fullbacks ever get to touch the ball, but I'll tell you what, while they're still hanging around, it's sure fun to watch them rumble down the field whenever they do get their number called.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
7 yards. It's second down.
60 Maverick, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Play fake here, Daniels. That is caught. He's got Brown. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders continue piling onto this lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. Things going well so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Here goes Dart to the air. He's throwing deep to the left side. Caught at the 20-yard line. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 11-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Giants who are going to have it to start the fourth quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Shut up! Shut up!
On the carry, this is Scattergood. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Sanders all set to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Daniels now on 1st down. is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders keep running away with this.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And no, they faked it. Running near the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead.
Well, that's a big-time call and took some serious guts to send in. They had a long way to go to pull it off, but his faith in his special teams rewarded.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here Starks. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Short pass brought in, and just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That one finds his man, likely. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Aren't going to throw again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
There on the coverage.
Sticking to the air here. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Darts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. So 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a design run. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants putting up points in a game decided. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And they bring him down around the 34. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to...
Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders continue piling it on here in the 4th. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders tack on 7 more to their lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Slayton with the return. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Darts back to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Chased out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down now. Here's Darts. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Ooh, the defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Desperation time here. Pass brought in by Slayton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk ready.
From the gun, here's Dart. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. We're going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Leo Chenal there on the coverage.
Go.
On play action with Dart. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake.
Oh, what a hit! Stars the ball loose! And the Commanders get to it first! And there wasn't much he could do there. A small gain to the 43. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Play action now with Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
19, 18.
A gain of 7.
Daniels setting up the play action.
First down.
Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down.
Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, a run for White. We got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end in a loss, Brock. Giants into the nickel, 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down. field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. The kick by Ryland is good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Darts looking to throw. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off, Trey Amos.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They go inside, give to Krosky Merritt. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
To the 48-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Brings up 2nd and
Tight end going in motion here. Second down, give to Krosky Merritt. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
no gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
You're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Let's go.
1st and 10, it's a give to White. He's still going at the 30. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Unlock line.
1st down, Commanders.
Running right, this is Krosky Merritt. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Flushed out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Play fake here, Daniels. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Daniels pass.
All right, one more snap to play here.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals with a
I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but